Our iconic streamer that have to again. Man, let's do that. We'll do that all over again. Big up, guys. Just like I said, big up Sabbath for the raid. Big up you guys in chat. Let's do that whole intro again, man. I'm proper gassed. I'm actually really excited today. Am I still on mute? I can't be still on mute now. Am I talking now? Let's go. Let's do this. Right. There is a little bit delay, by the way. Big up, big up. Make sure you go over and you've liked and subscribed over at Football Heritage TV. Make sure you're liking and subscribing over here. Big up to all of you in the chat. If you want to donate to the channel, in the pinned comment, just click on that link. You can send as little as £1. Mate, listen, and you can put it all out and we can have a bit of fun. Much love, guys. Look, let's get into it. I'm going to need you. There's a lot of you in here, man. There's a lot of you in here today. So we need to build this Everton squad, man. So I've done a little bit of scouting whilst I've been waiting. Is that an Espanyol shirt? No, this is actually my Joselu Spain shirt. This is my Spain shirt. If I put that down a little bit. This is the World Cup Spain shirt with Joselu on the back, man. The Perchy, the fake England. Don Perchalotti. Get all your Perch football manager name puns in, man. Get them in. Look, as we say though, look, we move on though. It should ping whenever you lot message now. We're back to a very similar issue at the moment at Everton where we need homegrown players. So we do need some homegrown players. So let's crack on with that. And also, if anyone's new around here, if there's anyone that's new around here, please subscribe. You get a little notification. You get notified by the stream as well. So it's a bit of fun. So let's crack on anyway. Boom. Right. Okay. So I at the moment we're at Pickford at the moment. Oh, pinging away. Pickford at the moment is on his way out of the football club. Club legend who was brilliant in those penalty shootouts for us. Club legend on his way out to Brentford. He's refusing to sign a new contract. So we do need to go and buy a new goalkeeper. A fee of £38 million to Brentford we're accepting. Alan Perchy. Louis, I like it. Keep up. Tony Perchless. Some of these are quality, man. Some of these are class. Oliver, big up to you, my friend. Who are you doing yours on? Maurizio Perchatino. I like it. I like it. Jack Perchakoglu is still the one that still rings in the moment. So this is the season. We finished the season winning the Europa Conference League. Next season we're in the we will be in the Europa League. Pickford to Brentford is going to happen. Is the music okay as well, guys? Just let me know because I can hear it at a different rate as you guys. So I just don't want it to be. So I've done a bit of tidying up. So at the moment we've got enough players to register next season as homegrown. We need 4 though players that have come through our academy, which is a bit of a problem because there's not been many. Gareth Perchgate, get out, get out, get out. Claudio Percini, no, it doesn't. I'm not as big fan of that one. Now, Ben, that's you. You're pissed with power. That's your new nickname. I'm expecting that branding. The coffee company, pissed with power. I love it. That's the one for me. Pissed with power. That's when it was said yesterday on stream. I was cracking up. Let's see. So look, we need a goal. Firstly, we need to buy a goalkeeper. And by the way, this morning I've actually been doing work this morning. Look. If you can see that on stream, I've actually been working on tactics on stuff. So, Perchy Potters, nah, it doesn't work for me. Arson Percher, nah, it's not as good, Ringcake, that one. Not as good, that one. Gareth Perchgate does crap me up, that one did crap me up. We need a goalkeeper. Mainly, we need a big signing in goal. We're going to have a chunk of money. I've worked it out that we need to sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. So 2 goalkeepers, 2 centre backs, and a right back. I've worked it out to. Who's gonna? Yeah, Ange Perchy, Oliver's. It's a classic, that one. It's a classic, my friend. As I look at goalkeepers, though, so there's a few names floating about. And someone like this guy, Ibrahima Bamba, by the way, was someone. He's 24. He was a DM. This guy looks like a good centre half, by the way, that can just slot straight in at 24. Plays at Al Durali in Qatar. Was at Victoria Gimenez. I'm going to try and see if I can get him in. Is Oliver Skip going to be a DM signing that we need? Is it a DM? We don't need... Sorry, not DM. We need centre-back. Sorry, I worked it out as... But Oliver Skip's linked with Arsenal, by the way. Okay, right back suggestion, Jed Spence. Bear in mind, my friend, we are in season 3, so I would always say just take that into account. So if we want to get this guy in, he's got a £10 million release clause. I'd happily pay that, even if I got him even a little less for a 9. Would that work? They have to do it for the release clause. Okay, cool. Well, I think we get this guy in. I think he's a good squad player. When he makes mistakes, you call him Bamba on ice. Love it. Absolutely love it. No, what was it? I was looking goalkeepers, sorry, as well. I wanted to get in a goalkeeper that really would fit in what we need. We do need a top... Oh, that was it. Meslier. That was what I was thinking. Getting Meslier. He's linked with Man City. But I think we could get Islam Meslier for £18 million. Age of 26. I think it will be automatically getting over Pickford for 18 mil. I think that could be a good bit of business, that. We do need a second goalkeeper. So I was thinking someone on the lines that is homegrown, maybe. Even club trained would be helpful. We're really crying out for club trained players. Let's have a look. See, that's what I mean. We haven't really got anyone that's a good goalkeeper that's club trained, which is a bit concerning. And all the club trained players I was looking at players like Anthony Robinson was the one I was looking at as a... Maybe we could use it to sell one of our left backs and bring in Anthony Robinson back to the club. Nathan Broadhead, Tom Callan, Lewis Gibson at centre half. I mean, he weren't even getting game time at Norwich. That's the problem, right?
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Big up, Siraj, for subscribing to the channel, my friend. Big up to you. Bart Verbruggen's a shout. Piero Gaspercini. Round of applause to Ben Kaufman, man. Man's got his notebook out. I literally do. Mikel Perchetta doesn't really ring as well. Big up, sir. Man, I brought the notepad. I'm taking this season seriously, man. I'm not getting sacked again. And when I make the move back to Tottenham, we will be going back to Tottenham. I will be guaranteeing that. I want to go back there and win, man. What about Spurs' Fraser Forster? I think he's pretty retired now. See, I think Meslier would be good business. He's wanted by Man City as well. If we can get him in, bring in the likes of Ibrahima Bamba, who I think, even as a DM, by the way, could be a good solid DM, but can also play centre half as well. I think that's a good bit of business. He does want 120 grand a week though. But if we offload Pickford, we can make a bit of saving on that. I think that could be good business. 2 players like that. We're bringing, obviously, Pobegga's coming in, and Rolheiser from Benfica are all coming in. Didn't play the second guy as much. This guy, though, really did a job for us, by the way, last season. On loan. He was on loan, came in, and I really liked him. Paul G, you've got to put on a waistcoat, a.k.a. Savage. I did, by the way, literally just have my... gilet on. I was going proper Tim Sherwood, man. I was literally at Tim Sherwood vibes a moment ago. So it did look like that. Guys in the chat, please can we get to 20 likes? That would be absolutely amazing. We always make a rule here to quickly get to 20 likes. 10 of you have already liked. Let's see if we get 10 more quickly. That'd be lovely. It means the world to me because it just helps bring in more and more people along. Question from Rinketic. when you go back to Spurs, are you going to buy Levy signings again? I didn't buy Levy signings. I bought players fit for what we needed. But look, it's a new approach now. We're doing a new approach at Everton because we're in Europe and Spurs aren't. Joe Bellingham in midfield. Look, I'll be honest at the moment, unless anything really happens, we don't really need midfielders. We've got the likes of Garner, Pobeda, Shootard, Aronson. Doucouré's got another year left, so I'll keep him along for one more year. We've got the Irag Youngen, I can't butcher his name anymore, that he was at Aston Villa we can bring in. I didn't buy kids though, did I? I bought 22, 23, 24, 25-year-olds. What are we talking about here, man? Big up Mojo Matsy in the chat, my guy. I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. Come on, man. Oh, this was the other guy I wanted to sign. I was thinking about bringing in Anel Arhamovic from Sheffield United. Thought he would have been quite a good centre-up, but he's just gone to Marseille. So that was one of our players I was looking at. The homegrown saga, right, is a bit of an issue. Does someone like a John Joe Kenny come in at right back? Come back in at right back. Yeah, he's 29. He's not the greatest, but even if we got him in on a one-year contract, just to be as a squad player, is that a bad shout? Fair enough. Get Johan Bakayoko in, Perchy. What, as an attacker? The thing is for me, attackers, apart from maybe... might be able to get a right-sided winger, maybe, depending on the budget. For me, our real issue, I don't want to buy loads and loads of players in this window. Tom Davies is a good shout, Rinketic. Tom Davies as a squad player is a shout. I've got them on the scouting list at the moment, so I want to get them scouted so we can see how they are. But for me, the most important thing is Meslier in goal is going to be really important to get him in. We need another goalkeeper. Pickford's leaving. And if we get him for half the price of Pickford, that's more money we can buy elsewhere. Van Hecker's linked a big move to Inter Milan. Oh, yeah, also, just so you know, guys, if any of you do play this a lot, the new update has ruined it, so it takes away AC Milan and Inter Milan's names. So, just so you know, I have figured out and fixed that for you. Getting Chano or Taribo West. Let's have a look. I was thinking, I don't know what you lot would have thought if I brought in Thomas Partey, but at 6 mil, I thought it would be a good bargain to play in defence as a cover for. If I brought in Thomas Partey, would you lot hate me? I actually think he would fit in our squad perfectly at defensive midfield for a year or two. I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to get cancelled. Oh, who's this guy? He's a cheap deal, but he's poo actually. Vital. So we need a centre back as well, man. We're crying for a centre back. Yeah, there's a new update. I think Football Manager have lost the rights to both Milan clubs. They've both basically renamed them. There are fixes. I'm not advocating it as I'm live on stream, but there are fixes to get around it. But yeah, Inter Milan and AC Milan, I believe, are now off the game. Like, as in they haven't got the rights to their name anymore. Right. Oh, hopefully we can get to the start of the season. Pickford confirmed to go to Brentford. So we've sold Jordan Pickford for £38.5 million. I'm a bit gutted, but he basically asked to leave after the final. And I was like, look, do you know what? You've done a job for us. If we get £39 million, I'll take it for him. I probably could have got near 50, but he was valued at 27 mil, so we still made a bit of money. So on his valuation. So for me, Pickford's gone. So our job now is to go and get a new number 9. Number one. And I think if Meslier comes in, that is easily the swap for me. That is a straight swap that we needed. Yeah, James Garner is the one we want to try and retain, though. And I'm going to try and... Oh, wait, he's got an activation clause. Oh, we'll do that. His extension clause will keep him there. So, Phil, they haven't updated the squads. They're not allowed to. But, again, if you're playing if you're playing on Xbox, it's different. It's mainly PC, but there are databases you can download for your PC to play with the new year, with the current year. That's what I did. That's what this save is. What this save was on those databases. But I don't know about Xbox. I don't think so. I think for me, Meslier is important. We get Meslier in to replace Pickford. I think that's the immediate swap. Right, let's move forward. Garner's extension done. So he's now with us till 2029, which is handy. Which is basically 4 years now with them. And we can hope. Anthony Robinson, for me, is an important one. If we could convince him... we can't loan him. See, if I could get Robinson in, I can sell the likes of a Fran Garcia. Or even I could play Fran Garcia further up the pitch and play him left wing if I needed to. Right. Let's have a look. They want 52 million. I'm not paying 52 mil. I'd rather not have a player in there and play that level of money. These are all the academy players. I tried Anthony Gordon. That didn't work. I wanted to bring him back. Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley could be a short-term buy in midfield. But I believe he's going somewhere else. I don't know if he's just gone to Aston Villa permanently. So at the moment, this season really, my plan is not to spend loads and loads of money and bring in a whole new squad. I think that's what I did wrong when I did it at my Tottenham save. The one thing I did have a look at though, talking of Tottenham, this player was available on loan. And I was very, very debating to get him in on loan. Oh, wait, he's not there anymore. No. I should have done it. Arda Güler was on the loan list. Oh, wait, why can't I do it? Oh, because the new season's not yet. So, Arda Güler was available on loan. I was thinking about likes of this lad who we signed at Tottenham, who I think could be a good central midfielder for us. Shall I get Wayne Rooney and see if Wayne Rooney being the number 2? He's still at Plymouth. Nah, see, he doesn't want to join. What about do you know who I would get as my assistant? Should we get someone like Phil Neville? Oh, Daniel Levy. Boo! Let me see if Phil Neville's on it. He was before. Turns out he's not. What about Lee Carsley? He's a legend. Lee Carsley is a legend at Everton, right? Am I right in saying he's an Everton legend? Yeah. Should we try and get Lee Carsley as our number 2? Nah, see, he don't want to join. So Pickford's side. The fans are furious. What I was meant to do, he didn't want to sign a new contract. I tried to get a bit of money for him. I probably should have retained him. Duncan Ferguson. Shout. I don't know if he's on the game, is he? Oh, he is. He's the manager of Inverness. Yeah, he don't want the job. The fans are fuming that we've sold Pickford, but Meslier's our replacement immediately. Great. I think that's an immediate like for like in goal, and we paid half the money for him. Meslier's a good goalkeeper. I think he'll be brilliant for us. He'll be our new number 1. The new number 1, Ilian Meslier's in. He's the number 2 goalkeeper. I think he's going to do a job for us and he'll be a good signing. Can we sign Eriksen? Again, you got to bear in mind, this is season 3. He's probably retired. And we don't play with a natural 10. He actually is at West Ham at the moment. We could, but where do we play Eriksen? Like, for me, I just don't know where we play in Eriksen. For me, it's all about getting centre-halves in. We're crying out for centre-halves, man. Big up, Amin. Hope you're doing well, man. We've already won a season in the second season. The second season we won it in this. We're gonna win. We're gonna now start creating Everton a dynasty. Build up and get into Europe. James Garner's my captain, 100%. Number 2. Yeah, I'm happy to give it to Jake O'Brien. I think that's a fair shout. Right. Also, I'm trying to get a load of players out on loan that don't play in our team much. Or do we keep a likes of a Stan Mills who can be registered for now? Maybe we'll wait for now. Meslier announced. Branthwaite. Now, I'm not gonna. Branthwaite is a key man at centre half, though. I think back 4 we're sorted. Patterson, O'Brien, Branthwaite, and Mikalenko is that back 4. Sign Vescovic. Big up Ash. Hope you're well, mate. Vescovic isn't a bad shout. He was on loan at Burton Albion last season. Is he going to be good enough for us now? They want about 20... Spurs want 25 mil for him. That's my question. Is he ready? No. How old is he? If he's young, he could work. If he's still quite young. I think he is. He's 19. Do you know what? I'm not against it. I'll be honest. I'm not against a Vescovic. He's young. He'll be able to just slot in on the bench for us. But it's 20 mil for a young goalkeeper. Now, Diamande for 22. Now, that is a centre-half. If you're going to pay money, you might as well bring in the likes of a Diamande. He doesn't want to join us, but we've got to look at... We either get in a centre-half that gets straight into our back line, or we get squad players that are good squad players, right? Let's have a look. Joe Rodon. He's linked with likes of Palace. That's not our level, but 34 mil's a lot. Oh, that was it. Pascal Strauch isn't a bad shout, by the way. If we could get someone like Pascal Strauch in, good jumping, good heading, I think he'll do a job at centre half for us as a centre half, good strength, and he's only 26. I'm going to see what we can do. How much? He's got a £19.5 million release clause. I think that's a bargain for a Pascal Strauch. The problem is there'll be other clubs that want him. The other one that's the left, is he left-sided? So he's left-footed. We then look at the right side and look at the likes of... you could get an Ethan Ampadu. 18 mil. He could play DM as well as centre half. Not as good as a Strauch. This lad, Cesar Montes. Cesar Montes used to be at Espanyol. He's available. Tosin Adrabayo. So for me, we have to go and find another centre-back for now. What the fuck? I have to pay 50 for him. Who was that for? Murillo's a shout. Gerald Hatto. Martin Vitek's a great shout. Vitek was one that Rodney was saying a lot of. Martin Vitek's at Inter Milan. They signed him for 7 mil, man. Vitek, if we could have got him for cheaper, I would have. The other guy you said, I shouldn't buy Valise, no. We don't need attackers, man. We need defenders. And a right back that can cover Patterson. Like, there must be someone half decent at, like... Let's have a look. Oscar Minguez is a good signing. He's a good player. He's a very good player. Matty Cash ain't a bad shout. This guy, what's this guy like? He's got good pace, this guy. He plays at right back. He's okay. Marcus Holmgren Pedersen. This lad's at 26. Uruguayan Federico Pereira, by the way. Another one that looks quite a nice player at right back. Probably not going to be the right player for us, though. Lucas Rojas. Rosa? No. So at the moment, as I said, we're really looking for a right back that can just fill into a role for us. Coyote. Rico Lewis is a good shout. That's a great shout. Maybe but is he going to be now first team at Man City? Lewis could be a good shout if we can go in and get him in on a loan deal. But I think now he's available in their first team. Yeah, we can't wait. We have to wait, by the way, because we can't sign another loan player until like the change of the football calendar. But Strauch, I think, is centre half, 26-year-old Pascal Strauch is going to be a good signing if we can get him in. I mean, if he can come in, that's a good signing. Rico Lewis is a good shout, though. I think keep going with your ideas. Coyote, I think we may have missed the boat on him. Bamba's deal. Now that how much are the other centre halves being paid, by the way, that we've got in our team? Branthwaite, because otherwise he's going to be like one of our highest earners. Branthwaite and O'Brien are on 81 each. Oh, it's a good Ash. You're making great shouts. The question is, though, he's still at Girona, 23. Mate, this could be the one. Arnau Martinez can play centre-half as well. Mate, we might be in. We'll scout him. We'll get our scouts to do a real job on him. Let's see what his agents are saying. Anywhere between 23 and 34 mil. He does want 100 grand a week, though. That could kill us. But he's a good player and he would fit in our squad. Arsenal have gone in for Chouameni, by the way, for 34 mil. Wow. He won't be interested to join us. I'd have had a Chouameni any day of the week. Have Real Madrid got any youngsters that we could loan in? Let's have a look. Ferland Mendy at left back. I know we've got Garcia. Probably not helpful to get him in at 31. No one really, is there? I think we have to sort of get over to July to sort of work on that. Yeah, we need a right back, 2 centre halves. Monaco have signed Renato Sanchez, who we signed at Tottenham. They've signed him for 18 mil. So we need a right back, 2 centre backs. 1 goalkeeper now is to really get... So we've got double up on positions. So we've got basically 2 first team squads. And then maybe whatever we've got left over, we can start buying a bit better on players. Bamba's had his thing. Do you know what? I want to get him in. I don't mind whatever contract we've offered him. Let's get him in. I think Ibrahima Bamba, 24. Him and a Strauch. He's on 120 grand a week. What have we offered this guy, though? We've offered him a mad deal, man. But I'll take it. Do you know what? Good sight. Yeah, Ash, that's a good shout. Yellert's a great shout. Great shout. My only issue we've got is... the only big issue we do have, we haven't got homegrown, man. That's going to be our major issue. So we signed this guy for about 9 mil. I think that's a good signing at centre-half. He can play DM, so we could probably offload...
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Big up to Ash for subscribing, man. Big up to you, brother. Much love. No, we're not signing Emerson Royale. Rinkek, you ask this every time, and I'm not doing it. It won't happen. I want a bit of respect with my team. But yeah, Yellert's a good shout, though. I like that. He's at Galatasaray still. Let's see if we can get him in. I think that's a good signing. I don't think we have to pay over the odds for him as well. Oh, do you know what? On a free transfer, Demiral on a free could be a great bit of business, by the way. I think this could be an amazing bit of business. Yeah, we're going to have to pay a lot, probably. Not even a load. We could get him at 75, maybe, on a 3-year deal. 80k. If we go to 80, I'll do 80. That'll do. I'll tell you what. Demiral as a centre-half, that's a great bit of business. That's a free transfer. Job done. Lewis Ferguson's a good sign in midfield, but I don't know what his homegrown status is. Yeah, he's at Scotland, so it doesn't really help us. Harwood Bellis is a good shout. But I'll tell you what, if we brought in the likes of Bamba and we bring in Demiral, that's centre-half done. We'll have 4 unbelievable centre-halves, by the way, in Branthwaite, O'Brien, Demiral, and Bamba. I think that could be... That's 4 centre-halves. You go, do you know what? That's that done. Yeah, I mean, the guy is very aggressive. But do you know what? I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Benfica, we may not get him. He might go somewhere else, but I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Guys, just so you know, we are on subscribers, by the way. We are only now 36 away from 2,500. So that would be amazing if we could get there today. That would be wicked. Big up to Siraj and Ash for subscribing today, man. Much love. So... I think we're good at the moment. If we, as I said, if we can get Demirao in on a free, I think that's great business. We're in Europe, right? Frank Kesse is available on a free as well, by the way. Oh, he's joining PSG. I might keep a lookout for some free transfers. There seems to be a few floating about. Let's reduce this. Let's get our wages up. Let's see who's floating about on the free transfer market. Because there seems to be loads of movement going on. Demirao. Brozovic, by the way. That ain't a pad signing. We do need a right back, though. I'm not going to just sign for the sake of signing. That's the one thing I won't do. Jordan Henderson can play right back. That would be funny. Hendo. Bringing in Hendo, ex-Liverpool. Would he come in? He'd consider it. Should I bring in Jordan Henderson on a 1-year contract? Just a squad player in midfield. In Europe. I'm not against it for 1 year. I probably won't do it. I want to see what happens though. I may not get him in. Brozovic is a big shout. He's a good player. I just think at the moment, do we need these sort of players? I think there's some good players floating about. The question is there a right back on a free? Demirao works. It fits what we need, right? Danilo. We're dying for a right back, man. We are dying for a right back. We also need a second goalkeeper, by the way. We might as well keep floating on that. See if there's anyone available on a free. Wait, Donnarumma is available on a free transfer? No, that can't be right. Why is it just giving me everyone? I'm not sure what's going on here. It like gave me every goalkeeper. I only wanted ones that are out of contract. So we do need Samardzic was there on a free. Yeah, I did see him. We'll have a look at him. He's not a right back though, is he? He's a winger. Am I right in saying? Right. Who's available on a free? Edouard Mendy? No. Have a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Milinkovic Savic on a free. I doubt he'll want to come to us. Nah. That would have been mad. Ruben Neves? All these lads that went to Saudi, by the way, are available. Mitrovic. Linked with Marseille. Could Mitro... Do we need a Mitrovic is the question. But he fits the sort of game that we play. Is this just me just trying to sign anyone for the sake of anyone? Yeah, we don't really play with a 10. It doesn't really help us. Yeah. But he can play out on the left. Which we have Dwight McNeil and that other guy that we've just signed. But I wasn't a big fan of him. He's 24 as well, by the way. What's he like out on that left? He ain't bad. Do you know what? He ain't bad. If you can get him at a good rate, I don't want to play him central. I want to play him out wide. He can use this as a stepping stone. I don't mind that. Do you know what? I'm not against this. If he wants a relegation clause, we'll put it at 40. 75 grand. That ain't a good... do you know what? That's a great bit of business, man. I don't care if someone's rude, man. Screw that, man. I'm not here for niceties. We're here to win. Wow, Rudiger. Where's he going to? Oh, he's going to Al Ali. Laporte? Is he already gone somewhere? Laporte, man, at centre half. Does he fit the system? But he is on a stupid contract. I'm not going to do it. There's a load of available players, by the way. The one thing, ironically, they haven't got any wingers. Like right backs and stuff. Right. So we've offered a contract to Demiral, Strauch, hopefully we sign him. That'll be a good signing. Him and Demiral, I'll take those two in my centre halves. 28 and 26, that's a good age. Samovic, Mitrovic, I've offered it as a bit of a joke, but for the sort of play that we do, he's going to be perfect for our system. And I can allow the likes of Hwang Yi-chan to play more out wide if I need to. My worry is just, have we got big depth, man? Leon have offered... I don't think we get Mitro. We ain't going to get Mitro. He'll go somewhere else, to be fair. But, look, we're a Premier League side, so we can offer good money for him. He might go somewhere with a better reputation than us, so... But I think that's good business, right? For me, that's good business. I don't want to spend loads and loads of money on players at the moment. I want to just bring in what we've got. I say rest in peace. I mean, Bigger Begovic, by the way, retiring, played the final game. There you go. Pascal Strauch has joined for £20 million from Leeds United. I'll be honest, I think that's amazing business from us. That's top business from us to get him in. I could get Laporte, but I just think he's going to want 300 grand a week, and it's just mental, I think. For me, I think Strauch is good business. I'd only get Laporte if someone like Demiral doesn't join us. Demiral, so I'll say his name right. But I think we're actually signing decent players now. Who got relegated this season? I can tell you. It was Leicester, Leeds and Bristol City that got relegated. At the Leicester team, is there anyone that we could look in at right back? Do we need is he any... I mean, he's okay. Does he get in our squad? I don't know. I was thinking of bringing this guy in, Tom Cannon, because we need a bit of homegrown stuff, and he came to us. Do we want to bring in Jordan Henderson, by the way, at 36? I'm going to say no. I was only just eyeing up if we could get him in, but I don't want to get Henderson. There's no point. I think he would have been a good player for us, by the way, but the way that we play, he's going to be struggling for us. These are all players I've just tried to scout and have a look at, youngsters that we could just bring through. I tell you what though, bringing in the likes of Pascal Strauch is a good signing. We've got a load of players, by the way, to deal with that have coming back from loan deals. Can I actually see if I can bring those back? Because I've dumped them all in here, the players that I don't want. So likes of... this guy, can't recall him. Beto's leaving the club. Charity, I can recall and try and sell. Right. Let's get to the 1st of July, and all these players that we don't want, I need to just start shipping out of the club. Ah, there you go. Demiral's gone to Porto. I knew he'd go somewhere bigger than us probably. But look, we still want to get a centre back. Let's see who's available. So Laporte is on our radar. Right. If not, we can probably look for someone on loan. I could bring in someone like Ashley Phillips, maybe from Tottenham, as a 4th choice right back, centre back. The right back situation is a worry. Come on, guys. Can we get 4 more likes, by the way? We're slacking on the likes, guys. I haven't asked all stream. Come on, 4 of you must hit that like button. That'd be lovely if you could. Ipswich have got Ampadu. Oh, what's that? Right, these loan... I don't want to let anyone go on loan just yet. I want to figure out what I have before I do that. Yeah, Porto to sign Demiral. I think that's a good signing from them. I would have liked him. He would have fit quite in well with what we had. I don't really want to sign this guy a new deal. He's poo. Nah, I'm not going to bother. My name does rhyme with most things, to be fair. Right. Season expectation, mid-table, quarterfinals of the Europa League. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Burnley have signed the sign of Gustavo Sarr. Another player I was looking at to loan, maybe get in potentially Gustavo Sarr. Now the question is can I convince a like of a Marcus Leonardo maybe to join us? The price tag is way higher than I expect, but I did like him last season on loan. We got him on loan for the second half of the season. He did a good job for us. I'm not going to pay the 69 million release clause though. Yeah, we can do that. Everton have released some players. Yeah, we'll let some players out. For me, we just want to get a few players out now and get a few players in. I would have liked a Milinkovic-Savic. He would have been brilliant in our midfield. I think we're okay up front. We've got a goal scorer in Calvert-Lewin. Can I still renegotiate with Laporte? No. Or if we look for a right-sided centre-back, which would be good. Take the headphones off for a little bit. They do get a bit too crammed in my head. Right. Endo's going really cheap as well from Liverpool. Wataru Endo. See, I think someone like him in midfield could do a good job for us. I'm not the end of the world. Samovic is going to join us, which is a good bit of business. That's going to be good business. That'll be another signing we'll get in. We've got a few friendlies before the start of the season where we play Man City in the opening game of the season. Man City in the opening game. Brentford have gone in for Thomas Partey. Is it bad that I genuinely think he would be perfect for our midfield? Like, perfect. Over the likes of a Decore. What does he want wage-wise? 100 grand. I'm not against it. Is it bad that we could do with a like of a Thomas Partey in midfield, someone like that in midfield? I'm going to stay clear just to avoid the comment section. It's probably best. Thing is, if I get someone in, Fabinho, man, wow, that would be a special signing. Can get a Fabinho, by the way. He wants 120 grand a week. If I can get that to under 80, well, around 80. Right. Try and see if I can get him for 100 on 100 grand a week. He wants 120. I just don't think I can really afford to just keep throwing big money to 32-year-olds. Like, and that's my concern anyway. Right, Samovic is joined. That's a good business, that is. We can play him out on that left-hand side. Or right-hand side, maybe. Can you play on the right or left? Actually, I can play him centre midfield, can't I? It allows me to let the likes of a Decore go and bring him into midfield. I think that's good business. He can be like him and Aronson, maybe rotate. So we've got a bit of depth in midfield. Oh, this guy keeps being linked with everyone. I can't be bothered, man. It's doing my head in. Right. I just want to get to the first, and then we can see what we've got, what we need to get rid of. I was actually going to buy a little whiteboard. I'm debating to buy a little whiteboard, a little tactical whiteboard. Nathan Fisher has finally retired. He's retired now from playing. I don't know why. He never played for us in the end, but I don't know why he was here at the club. He wasn't very good. He was a bit old. Right. So we've got a load of players leaving out of contract now. The likes of Pobeda, Samovic are all joining the club. The likes of Marcus Leandro is going back. Kume is going out on. He's going back to his parent club. Load of players that were on loan last season that I never played in the end because I thought they were a bit rubbish. For me, that's just clearing a massive chunk of wages out that are going to leave the club, which is helpful. It allows me now just to start planning. No, like loads of players, managers, staff here. Wait, hang on. I can't be bothered doing all the contracts for staff. I'll let someone else do it. For me, I don't like doing all this when I'm on, especially on stream. I do in normal gameplay I will, but it's not for me now because it just takes a lot of time and I'll let fucking other people do it. Yeah, we did, Fiona. We won the Europa League. We beat Sevilla 1-0 in the Europa Conference League. We're now in Europe in the Europa League this season. So now it's an opportunity for us, a real opportunity for us to start building now. Why don't you hardcore to make Everton's youth team better? I can do, but for me at the moment, it's all about getting the first team better. We need to build a team that's a good first team now that is good enough to start competing at the European stages constantly. Like, we kind of want to be the Tottenham where they were constantly qualifying for Europe. We can't be this yo-yo where we finish mid-table then qualify for Europe. For me, now it's about making Everton a consistent European team. Oh, he wants to go to Borussia Dortmund. Oh, fine, okay. I'll do it if the finances were right. I mean, I want him. I'm not gonna. No chance, man. Why does it so low? He's 1 year left on his contract, man. Right. Okay. Do you know what? I'll let him go. If he wants to leave, I'm not massively enamoured by him anyway. I'm not fussed if he goes for 500 grand. Cool. Does mean we have to start looking elsewhere, but hey, it is what it is. Anyone there that's you look at and go, oh, I'll have him in. He looks like a player that will fit into us. Not really any. Millwall got promoted. Millwall. Did Millwall get promoted? Oh no. Why have they come up on here? Oh, this was. Oh, I thought this was the league. I was gonna say this is just everyone in England. Stefan Ortega's available on a free, by the way. We need a second goalkeeper. Stefan Ortega's a good second goalkeeper as a backup. And he's only wants a little bit of money. I could probably do with a Stefan Ortega as a number 2. Again, it's one of those, I'm not against it. My only concern is we do need homegrown players. Actually, no, we don't need massive loads of homegrown players. So Beto is done. He's joining Fulham. Beto's going to Fulham. He was on loan at Fulham. He's going to join them permanently. We'll have that. Let Beto go. Wasn't in my plans at all. Right. Benjamin Rolheiser has joined us. Again, a player that if I can offload, I will. He wasn't very good last season. Adamu, he could go. Anthony wasn't good. Didn't make any real implication at us. Waste of money that was. I mean, it was before I signed him. Beto's left. We sold him in the end for 10.5 million. So we've got a couple of players have gone. Did Spurs get Europe after you left? No, they missed out. They lost the final. They did lose the final against, wow, Al Nassr won 100 mil. Signing Diaz for 100 mil. No, they didn't. The answer is no. Loads of clubs on this guy, man. That's frustrating, but hey. Let's try and get him for alert. Let's see if we can get a bit more money for him, but I'm not bothered really about that. That's just, it's unfortunate. It is what it is. Right. Now we've done a bit of tidying up. A little bit of tidying up now, which is what we've done. Players have come back. These are the players I'm not enamoured by. Tarkowski's out of contract. Do we retain Tarkowski for what? No, we don't. Not 100 grand a week, we don't. Idrissa Gueye out of contract. So look at that. That's over 200 mil of 3 players that we're going to let go for nothing. Release on a free. They're gone. Right? Now we look at the rest of these in here that we don't want. That's the plan now. Let's just chip away. Build our wage budget up. It would give us some money down the line. Like Yusuf Chermty. This guy's awful. Can we get anyone offer something for him? I'll take absolutely anything for him. Few clubs, 7 mil. Oh look, I'd even take 6 mil for this guy. 6 million. Another guy, Kouame. Another one, not great. We can offer again another one, maybe 5 or 6 mil. 6 mil. I'll take that. Did we get in? Oh, he didn't. Where did Mitrovic go? Who signed Mitrovic? Leon signed him. Right, okay. So the plan now for me is just to start shipping a few players out here and there. Oh, what? Oh, mate, I'm not offering this guy compensation to leave. You're the one that wanted to freaking leave the club. Nah, I'm not paying him off. If you want to go, you're welcome to go. I ain't paying you off, fella. Jeez. Absolute shambles. What? He gets annoyed for me not letting him go. I then allow him to leave the club, and he then goes and asks for money. What's this? My package is out for delivery. What is it? Oh, okay. Ignore me. I didn't order it, but I did. But it wasn't for the. It was for the UK, not for here. So ignore me. That's my personal crap. I'm worried about. Jacob Ramsey, by the way, is available for quite a good price. Tried to go to Wolves. They've turned him down. Let's see. At the moment, we've now got a big wage budget now to go and buy. If Laporte now. Yemic Laporte. Let's see, 300 grand a week. I can't justify putting him on 3 times more than anyone else in our club. Like, it's not. We can't really do that. It's gonna cause a massive issue. But we need to get in we do need a centre half. I think. Who's this guy? No, he's awful. No. Right. Let's have a look. For me, it's all about planning this season. This is a big build planning one. Leonardo Realpe, who plays at Bragantino in Brazil. An Ecuadorian centre-back. Not really for me. Miles Robinson plays in America. Do we want an American? Doesn't really fit what we need. Andrea Papetti. This guy used to be a Football Manager legend, by the way. And he does look decent as a squad player. At 24 as well. Andrea Papetti. Nah, I'm getting him in. I think he looks like a good signing, man. Get him for 7 mil. I'll take him. That is the perfect squad player for me. 5 million quid. If we can get him for a little bit less and get him for, say, 7... I'll take him. He looks like a good signing. £7.5 million. Job done. Andrea Papetti, the Italian 24-year-old from playing at Nice. That's a great signing. And that's a really, really good bit of business, that. He's 24. He fits the mould on what we're trying to build at the club. He'll be I think he's going to be very good. He's going to be our second goalkeeper, second defender at the club, our second string. Oh, Arsenal have got Milinkovic-Savic on a free transfer, by the way. What a signing that is. Ortega to come in as well. Now, if we talk about registration, I'm now going to have to start questioning if we've got the right players in here. So let me just do some simple selections. We can, for the Premier League, we can register 25. Under 21s don't need to be registered. Well, we haven't got any in here anyway, but before I start bringing in the likes of an Ortega, so Milik, Decore, so we've got 23, so we can bring in 2 players technically to register for the Premier League. I mean, let's not even worry about Europe. Europe's going to be a bit of a ball ache. Players are going to miss out, but it is what it is. I think bring in the likes of a Papetti. I think that's a good signing. I think we've done well here in this window. I think we've done really well. Well, they tried to offer 3 million Oxford for Churnt here. I don't even mind it. He's that bad, by the way. He can go. He's awful, this fella. Staff. Hang on, I want to do transfers. Why won't it? Why is it doing that? Let me. Why did they reject it, by the way? I didn't ask them to reject it. Take whatever you can freaking get for this guy. This guy's awful. Al Hilal have offered De Bruyne a remove. Van Dijk to Al Nassr. Wow, all the Saudi teams are nabbing all of the older Premier League legendary players, so to speak. That's mad. Right, Yusuf Chermty to Oxford, 3 million. Done. I don't mind it. He's crap. He is absolute crap. We don't need a player like that. Hang on, just 1 second, guys. 1 second. Hold that. We back. Sorry, just taking a quick call. Too bad this ain't like Twitch where you can gamble points and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna ring Hetic. I'm working on it. I'm gonna say in the new year I'll bring in Twitch and stuff like that. I haven't got it all fixed up together, but we will do Twitch as well soon. Rafael Luis was one of those youngsters that we signed at Tottenham. Not going to really go in from now at the moment. The other was Diego Caleri, was another young goalkeeper that we were linked with. Well, we signed at Tottenham. Ashley Phillips, Patrick Dorgu. Is there anyone at this Tottenham side that we could look at and go, oh, we can have him in? I would have had Arda Güler. I would have brought him along with me on the ride if we could. Right. Who at right back would fit us quite well? Could Quaresma be a shout? We signed him. It didn't really work for us signing him. But Quaresma maybe? Nah, not for me. They brought in St. Maximin, by the way, on a free transfer from Al Ali. Jeez. Okay. Stefan Ortega's linked with Auxerre. Let's have a look. What we'll start pre-season. We'll go for another hour, and I'll make sure I transfer over to you guys. Transfer you guys over, and move over. That'll be great. Papetti's deal going to be done. Just getting his work permit sorted. That's a good bit of business. Dorgu as a winger in a 4-4-2 because then he's a stable winger. Yeah, we don't play really 4-4-2. Training camp done. Christian Kouame on loan. Right, this is one of those though. I'm happy to loan him to likes of a Toulouse, but I want to get rid of him. If I can let him go to Toulouse for 5 mil, they don't even want to take him for 5 mil. What about Getafe? Would they take him for 5 mil? Why won't they let me click transfer? I need to get players like this out of the freaking door. They're crap. So I mean, I need to get them out, man. I hate like just loaning. Andrea Papetti is another centre back that we've signed. 24-year-old from Nice. The Italian is in. Welcome to Goodison. Well, not Goodison now. Welcome to the Branley Moor Docks in our new season. I think we've got a good signing. I think it's a young, talented centre-back that will fit in our system massively. Give him the number 4. Why not for now? Samarvic, 14. Strauch can have 5. Bamba, I'll give Bamba 5, then Strout can have like 23 or something. I'll sort all the numbers out later. Do it that way. I think Andrea, yeah, loan and sell try, but the problem is they don't really want to commit to someone like that. That's the issue. So Swallow want to bring in him. I'll take that for a little bit more money than what's been offered on the table. Right. We've got, do you know what? The thing is we've got a bit of money now. 300 grand transfer, wages, and about a load of money. No, I'm not paying off players, man. Do you know what? I might just keep this guy. He's an alright, do you know what? He's an alright player. I mean, he was the one that came from Aston Villa. Like, he's not a bad player, but he's not, I never played him. So it was like, oh, what are we doing here? But clubs want him. Right, there we go. 600 grand. Right. Brendan Aronson wants a new contract. To be fair, he was brilliant last season. I'll happily offer Brendan Aronson another contract. I mean, he had a good end to the last season, so I have no issues offering him a deal. He was already on, what, 46 grand? Get him to about 80. That's not an issue for me. Well, it says we're Goodison. Are we not moving stadiums? We're still at Goodison. Moving on the 30th of July. Oh, okay. We move at the end of the month. So we're doing pre-season at Goodison Park, and then we're pissing to the new stadium. Ikone, again, another player had a great end to the season. I'm more than happy to offer Ikone a new deal. I thought he was brilliant for us. If I can get him on like, what, 70 grand, 60, 70 grand a week. Happily with that. Right, they've now offered... Wrexham want him on loan. I'm not against letting him go out on loan to a Wrexham. But all these other clubs have offered him 600 on a 600 grand deal. Cool. Again, another player that I'm just like... I'm not fussed if he leaves, by the way. I'm not fussed. He doesn't play much for us. Yeah, it is what it is. So at the moment, if we look at our squad, I, for one, think goalkeeper-wise, we need another goalkeeper. But João Virginia, he might just have to be the number 2. At right back, we've got Patterson. Need another one. Can play Branthwaite at right back if I need to. Centre back, I think this is where we're strong. O'Brien, Perchy, Branthwaite, straight. So we've actually got 5. I feel like I've messed something up here. Oh, it's because I brought in Perchy as well. So yeah, so hang on. I could use Branthwaite away. So we've got 5 centre-backs, which is good. Left back, we've got Mikalenko and Garcia. Sorted at left back. Deep line playmaker, we could play Garner. And Shatard can play in there. Strout can play in there if we need to as well. Midfield, Pobeda, Aronson, Decore, Samiovic can play in midfield as well. So we're quite stacked in that position. On the right-hand side, you've got the likes of Aronson can play there, Ikone, Chan. On the left, you've got Samiovic, McNeil, even Calvert-Lewin, Hwang Chan again, Roseva, whatever his name is, Calvert-Lewin, Hwang Chan up top. So, and Milik as well is going to be important up top. So I think, as I said, if we could get maybe, it's just about getting, maybe get a Decore out or someone now who's in our team. Wasn't really on that list much. If you could get some money, if we can get some money for Decore, I'm not going to hire someone to sell him. If we get 5 mil for, get 5 mil for a Decore to leave, that's not bad. Even this guy, is there a chance we could see if we can get someone to buy him? I might even have to sell him if I can. If I can try and get anything for him. How much did we just buy him for? We paid 11 mil for him. Let's see if we can... I'm going to try and sell him for about... If I can get maybe 15 million. I'll take 15 million from him. I didn't use him. And it'll be handy. Not fancy Martinez. Ash, I wanted to, but he was a lot of money. I'm still debating. My concern is at the moment our homegrown issue at the moment. We're a bit weak on the homegrown stuff. Look, we're still one off, and that's just for the wait until we're talking about European registration is much harder. So I think we need a homegrown player. And we need to get some homegrown players in. At right back, who could we get in at right back? It's homegrown. So I think we have to go homegrown at the moment. I like Martinez. He would have been perfect for us, but he was a lot of money. Ben Johnson, maybe? From Feyenoord. Feyenoord want him. Could Ben Johnson be cover at right back from Dortmund? For West Ham right back. John Joe Kenny. Do you know what? I might even bring in the likes of a John Joe Kenny. Even if I can get him really, really cheap. For like $1 million. Bring him back to the club. For $4 million for John Joe Kenny. Look, I'll do that. Kenny can come in and cover it right back if we need to. Or the only other question is we bring in a lot of young under 21s that have played in the league. For me, we've just got to bring in a couple of homegrown players. I think we've got to bite the bullet. We did this at Tottenham when we were at Tottenham when we had Europe. The problem is we haven't got many under club trained players that are good enough. So, and the thing is the likes of an Anthony Gordon, we could bring in this from Chelsea. They signed him from us. He plays at left back and centre back. Right. If we can get him for like an optional fee of like 15 mil, I'm not doing that. I could loan him though, I guess. Is it true? Is it true you bought an Aston Martin SUV? No, Rinkadic. No, we're not sacked yet, Sheriff, my friend. We're not sacked. We're doing well. We're just building our squad for the season, really, at the moment, which is what we need to be doing. I think we could bring in Nathan Broadhead on the left wing. He's playing at Ipswich. He's homegrown, so he'll offer a homegrown spot for us. Doesn't have to be long term, 2-year deal. I think someone like that will just help fill some gaps for us at the moment. Not the most glamorous. I mean, they want loads of money for him, by the way. Oh, we could get him on loan with an option of 20 mil. Do you know what? I'm not against that. He fills in a job for us, Nathan Broadhead. Just having a little look around who else is available at the moment. Lewis Dobbin. We could bring him back on loan. As a striker, maybe. Just as a registration job, really. I think Lewis Dobbin for nothing on loan would be a good shout. Yeah, go on then. Lewis Dobbin on loan. I managed to get Rico Lewis for 26 mil at Tottenham. Yeah, you can get Rico Lewis quite quickly if you get him early in. Jack Grealish isn't a bad shout, but Jack Grealish isn't a bad shout, you know. I just don't know if we could get him in, but we could. Do you know what? It's a good shout. I like the shout on a Grealish. John Joe Kenny's just one of those last resort squad depth players. I'm only offering him a 2-year contract too. 2-year deal. I don't want him in any longer, and I'll literally just get rid of him after. But he just fits what we need at the moment. Right, okay. Is Jack Grealish available? He's playing in Saudi Arabia. He's about 100 mil. Oh wait, so why are we saying Jack Grealish? Jack Grealish isn't homegrown. We're not at Aston Villa. We need players that have come through Aston. Not for some. I don't know why I thought we could have got him in. What are we talking about here? What are we doing here? No, we need players at the moment that can fill what we need. And that's so important in the sense of squad depth, but also having home growth. So Nathan Broadhead, get him on loan. I don't mind. We have to pay a bit of money to get him on loan. John Joe Kenny. I mean, Nathan Broadhead, though, is a killer because they want loads of money to have him on loan from Ipswich. Ipswich, mid-table. Yeah, that's a killer. Tom Cannon. Mason Holgate couldn't be a bad shout. Could be okay. Just, again, short-term deal. Get him for 4 mil. Do you know what? Again, I'll get Mason Holgate. I think Holgate for 2 mil. Again, these are just average players, by the way. This isn't... Yeah, club trained is what I need. I need proper club trained players. We've got to qualify. We've got to register. Otherwise, we're just registering a short squad. So, John Joe Kenny, the likes of Mason Holgate, I don't mind it. 4.5 mil for Holgate is nothing in the grand scheme. Ross Barkley in midfield as well as another one. Barkley came through our academy. I think we could bring in Ross Barkley and just play him for a year from Aston Villa. And that's the 4, right? Kenny, Holgate, Dobbin, and that's the 4 we need. We only need 4, right? Barkley, Holgate, Kenny, and Lewis Dobbin, who's at Aston Villa as well. That's just... John Stones is club trained. No, he's not. I don't think he is, actually. He came through Barnsley. Didn't John Stones come through Barnsley? Or am I missing something? I think Stones isn't. I'm right in saying he came through Barnsley. He's not eligible for any club trained. He was. I'm sure he came through Barnsley. So, and he didn't play enough there, so he's not club trained for anyone. Here we go. Get Mason Holgate back. Get rid of likes of Chermty. He's crap, man. He's an absolute dog. Martin Sheriff. Tom Davis. Eltel. Big up Eltel, by the way, in the chat. What a guy, man. Yeah, Tom Davis is a good shout. Do you know what? I wouldn't be against that. Ortega's joining us as a second goalkeeper. Holgate, Kenny, Barkley. Do you know what? I'm gonna get rid of those loans. I'm gonna go Tom Davis, Duncan Ferguson. Yeah, we'll get Big Duncan. I think if you could bring in Tom Davis again, short term, he's at Sheffield United. He's an okay midfielder. As I said, he's literally just an okay midfielder. How much they want? 10 mil. I'm not paying that level of money. That's miles. 8 mil? I'll pay 8 mil from though. I'll pay him for 8 mil. 1 mil up front. Play the rest of it in instalments. Tom Davis to come in. I don't want to really offer him a crazy contract. I'm going to make sure it's only a 2-year deal. We're only going to go 2 years with him. Look, 2-year deal, 30 grand a week. It is what it is, right? No, fine. I'll get 34 is fine. Sigurdsson wasn't homegrown. Jamie Carragher wasn't homegrown at Everton. He came through their academy. but he was at Liverpool's academy. He went straight to Liverpool's academy. So, okay, cool. So we're going to bring in Ross Barkley, who I think is a good bit of business. Short term, job done, homegrown. Let's worry about the rest. We need to offload the players. I want Wayne Rooney to be my number 2. I want Wayne Rooney to be the number 2 here, but he's still at Plymouth on here. I would have loved to have Wayne Wazza as my number 2 at Everton. But I think actually squad depth now, we've got, as I said, the only real weakness we've got is at right back. I want to get this guy out. He's not very good. Abdoulaye Doucouré for 5 mil to Leeds. That'll do. Doucouré's been a great servant at the club, but at 33, 1 year left on his contract. That'll do. We'll get 5 million and get him off the books. I think that's a good business. That's good business. I know he's at Watford for a long time as well, Doucouré. So we let the likes of Doucouré go. Ortega's joined as our new number 2 goalkeeper. So that'll do. He can have 31. We'll give him that number. Let's see. No and no. Igraban is on his way to Dortmund. Didn't want him to leave. So cool. John Joe Kenny's joined the club. Right. Mason Holgate's joined. Ross Barkley's about to join as well, I'm assuming. At least this, just at short term, will allow us to have a bit of depth in Europe. So we can play the easier games. We can play these lads. Barkley's joined. And hopefully Tom Davis joins. And then we've just got the depth back at the club. Amari Benjamin. Tom Davis is going to be joining as well. I'm assuming he'll get done. Tom Davis has joined as well. So that's the 4. Gary Lineker. Love it. Love it. Okay. So now we've got a stacked team now. So who do I say is leaving? Doucouré's leaving. Get Davis in there. Now we've got 2 spots to drop, really. 2 spots. So this guy I don't want. He can go. We've got 3 goalkeepers now. I think Ortega's in. Short. That will do. That's good business for me. Stefan Ortega. 1 more player's got to go, by the way. 1 more. Who, though? Jay Henderson. We might loan him out, actually. That's not a bad shout to loan him. Then we can put in the likes of Holgate and Kenny. I think that's the way forward here. I think we've done a good business. We might need to improve in certain areas. But Doucouré's leaving. Henderson I can let go out on loan. This guy I want to sell anyway. Right, I think that's the depth, man. That's good depth. John Joe Kenny, by the way, can play at right back. So that's, in a sense, that's our cover at right back done as well. He's not the greatest, of course, but that will do, depth-wise. Let's give Ross Barkley number 8. Well, did he have number 20 there as well? I'll shuffle all the numbers later on anyway. 24, 25, and 26 for Tom Davis for now. I'll shuffle all the numbers later when they ask me to. Perchy, real question. What was your first car? Same as yours. I'll be honest, I don't drive Brinketic. A bit out there. I don't drive. I've lived in the cities, to be fair. I don't need to, but when I go back to the UK, I'm going to be getting that done quickly, getting a new car. So I don't actually need to drive at the moment. There's no need to. I'm going to sim, by the way, in the pre-season. Neville Southall. I love it. I love having the Sheriff in here. It's hilarious. 3-0 against Antwerp. We beat them in Europe as well, didn't we? We did beat them in Europe. Big up to the 2 new subscribers, by the way. We had Ash subscribe and Siraj subscribe. Yeah, I don't have one. Yeah. So, no, I haven't needed to. I need to get all of that stuff done. To be honest, it sounds stupid. I'm in my 30s and don't, but it's a bit sad saying it. But I just haven't needed to. But I will probably need to soon, though, if that makes sense. I will need to soon. Right, what we got? Stan Mills. No. Right. So that's our, as I say, our depth. We need to. I want to try and see if we can get some of these lads out who are in here that earn massive wages. Can I? Oh, do you know what? Do you think I could get a loan deal for this guy out? At least get him out on loan. Christian Kwame, another one I want to get out on loan. Oh, if I could sell him would be lovely, but I'm going to just try and loan him. Henderson, who I signed from on a free, well, 700 grand from Ross County. Another one, I want to try and get a loan deal for him. To be fair, anyone in this list of players, I'm happy to get on loan. Get him a loan deal. Actually, the ones that are out of contract, I'm just going to let go, by the way. These lads are all going to go leave the club. There's no point holding on to them. Right. Yeah, look, what I would say, look, do what's best for you, in my opinion. I think we live in a world where we all tell each other what we have to do and stuff. Do what's happy with you, man. Aronson signs a new contract. Henderson just, right, that's what I'm trying to loan you out, fella. I want to loan him out. Henderson wants to leave. Cool. If you want to go, I don't mind. I ain't got an issue. A Stan Mills. Let him go now. I'm just going to try and loan as many out now. Everton's training camp. Let's go with that. Come on, we need to get that like Churmpty out as well, by the way. We need to get some players out of the football club. Wow, Kevin De Bruyne to Kevin De Bruyne has gone to Al Hilal, by the way. Wow. Okay. So damn, I did want this kid as well. This kid would look good. He was a wonder kid, Stefan Parfudi. But to be fair, played as an attacking midfielder, couldn't really find a spot for him. Right, Decore closing out his deal potentially. By the way, I share the same birthday as Hugo Lloris. Love that, love it. I don't really know. Ash, doesn't everyone have a Vauxhall Corsa when they first started driving? It was like the go-to. Everyone I knew had a Corsa. Amari Benjamin, yeah, cool. I'm not worried about loan prices here. Martin Sheriff wants to go to Sheffield United. Do you know what? I'll let him go. I'm not fussy. He's not great anyway. So, oh, wait, hang on. Now we're getting offers for this guy. This guy's awful. 200 grand a week. Yeah, do you know what? I'll take 200 grand a week. Per month, sorry. 200 grand a month for him. From the likes of Salantara and Real Zaragoza. This guy... Cool. Let's let him not go to any of these. We'll take as much money as we can from this guy. And then we can offload. Yeah, Opal. Nah, Vauxhall's the Opal equivalent. They weren't inverted. Oh, man. So he's standing up for this length of time, man. It does my ankles no good, by the way, but it's good for, like, sitting down. When I start doing the recordings, man, it's going to be an absolute ball ache. I am going to sit down. For the recordings, I'm not going to be standing up. Oh, Noel Lopez. This guy's got good potentials as a striker. Good balance, good decision. Finishing needs to get better. Who did he play for? Played at Real Madrid. I'm not actually against signing someone like that and then give him a loan deal. But the question, he's emergency backup. Oh, nah, I don't like it when they're like that. That worries me that they're not actually that good. But he's got good decisions and stuff. Oh, Mini Cooper's a good shout. Yeah, Mini Cooper's. It depends what era, right? Mini Cooper's was very much an era based. I'd have loved a Mini Cooper. They're such a lovely, the old school ones, not the new ones. Right, Kouame. Venezia want to sign him. Look, I'm happy to let him go on it for 5 mil, but if I'll literally let him go. Decore's gone to Cadiz. Good, thank you. Abdoulaye Decore's been a servant for this football club. Let him go. I didn't play him much. But we'll take 5 mil for him. It just opens up what we've got at the moment here. Martin Sheriff to Brentford. Just want to try and get some money. We've got a bit of money coming through now. We're playing the season. The first game of the season is against Manchester City. If we can get that, we'll play the opening game of the season, and this will be our new, with our brand new squad. This was a bit of a boring stream because it was the sort of in between two seasons. But Son to Al Nassr. Liverpool will allow Heung-min Son to go to Al Nassr. We sold some for £64 million, by the way. £64 million. And he's going to go to Al Nassr for 50. Mark Guehi signs a new contract at Crystal Palace. It's a good bit of business then. Perchy, I will not be driving a Ferrari. I mean, it's so I'm a practical guy. That would not be practical for me. Good car, man. I would love to drive one, but man, nah. Right, Stevenage have signed Stan Mills on loan. Trying to just fly through, man, at the moment. So I just want to try and get as many of these players that we've got in our... Oh, it's frozen, man. Oh, there we go, finally. Trying to get some of these players that we've got, man, out. Oh, man. Man City have offered Lunin a contract. That's a deal. That'll be a good deal for them. They let Ortega go. Every Spurs they say is for me. Some Basuma Madison will go to Saudi Arabia, then Fun Wonder Kid rebuild. Yeah. I mean that's the key bit, right? Isn't it, Ryan? I think that's the main bit we need to be. You want to do, right? Big up everyone. We've surpassed the 20 like mark. Finally, we got there in the end. We're just tripping through, cutting through the. So there, finally, Chermty's gone to Oxford United. in the championship. We'll take that. We'll take about 3 odd million for him, whatnot. Again, another player just wanted to get off the books as quick as possible. Mo Salah to Al Nassr. Look at their team, by the way. Look at the team they're bringing in. Who have they got in at the moment? Angelo, remember him? Remember him? They would let him go to Leeds on loan. Luis Diaz they signed for how much? 101 mil. Basuma's there. We sold him for 50 mil when we were there. Sadio Mane, still there. David Alaba. Mad. Tenyas. Arno. Tenyas, they sold for 23 mil from PSG. Yeah, I do love an Aston. Astons are nice. Or a Jag, before they did the whole woke thing. Right, we're just trying to just chip away through this bit. As I said, we're getting a few more players out of the club. We might be able to bring in one big player if we could let one more out. So I'm just having a look. If we can see our squad at the real moment, if we can get one big name out. Why is he unavailable? Oh, we didn't go to the camp. Okay, cool. So homegrown, if we do at club level, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's plenty. So if we let one go, we could bring in maybe one big name in. So like if this guy gets linked with Al Ittihad and we can get a big money for him, I'll let him go and bring in one big name. That's the thing. If one more player, Mikalenko for example, goes to Al Ittihad as well, who want him, we're gonna. My plan is to bring in one big player. Big old Cole Simpson. Perchy looks depressed. It's the price of losing your job. Can Everton bring back my love? Mate, Cole, we won a trophy. That's all that matters, right? We are the Europa Conference League winners. So that's all that matters, mate, Cole. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. You should watch the end of the last stream and then you'll see how excited I am. I actually am really enjoying this save. This save is really fun. At the moment, the problem is the hard part doing pre-season. The hard part doing pre-season on stream is it's a bit boring. Like these saves are a bit of a boring one, but we'll kind of fly through it as quick as possible, really. Ideally, we can just sort of scroll through it all and... Look, as I said, we could probably be getting one big sign-in if one player goes now. We'll let one go. If one player in our midfield or somewhere goes, let him go to Zagorotha. Then we will be in the money. We can go out and make a £60 million signing in midfield, but we can't if one goes. That's my only concern. Loads of players out of contract. Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. We knew that was coming. We'll go for our 40 minutes. We'll finish up. We'll wrap up at 3 o'clock my time. Let's not. Who just put that in? I can't even see the chat come through. But it came up on there. Yeah, exactly. Let's not be that. Listen, there's no need for that, man. Thanks, Rinketic, for dropping that, man. Yeah, don't be stupid, man. It's just silly. And do you know what's so brilliant, by the way? Do you know what's brilliant, mate? You join. It's the first time you commented on my channel. It's a bit confusing. It's the first time you've commented on my channel, fella. And that's the first comment you've put in there, man. Like, come on. Come on, man. Very odd. Very, very odd. It's like you've never commented in the whole year on my channel, and that's the thing you want to post. Like, what a weird thing to say. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers. It's just silly. Like, what? It doesn't. I don't get it. It's just mental, man. World's nuts, man. Just let people be who they want to be. look, can all agree or disagree on certain things, but you don't have to make comments like that. It's disgusting, man. Come on. Anyway, ignore that. Martin Sheriff is gone to Sheffield United. Wasn't really part of our squad. Wasn't good enough. Cool. Another one out. We can just chip away. Right. Wait, hang on. If it's more Mikolenko, I'd rather retain. Yeah, I think I would rather Mikolenko. Let's have a look. Let's see what they would offer. If they offered £28 million for him, look. If they offer that sort of money, we can bring in a better central midfielder than him. He was good last year. Zinedine Perchy, I love it. Big up, mate. How you doing? Look, we could bring in, if we get £28 million for him, look, we could go out there and buy a £50-60 million central midfielder that goes straight into midfield and becomes our main guy in the middle. Who could we get? Oh, this guy could do a shift, man. He's 23. Sudakov. I think Spurs in real life are after him as well. Passing range is quality. Right, look, let's see what his agent says. Or Lewis Ferguson. Oh, Lewis Ferguson would be good as well, by the way. I think we could get Lewis Ferguson and he would replace him in midfield. I think that would be a shout, man. When does the season start? We're nearly done. We're basically about 2 weeks away, LTEL, in the save. About 2 weeks away. Lewis Ferguson, by the way, could be a really good signing. They want about 60 million for him, though. Now, see, I want to get a midfielder like that. Just becomes our main guy in the middle. Main guy. And I would take that. Oh, come on. You lose a central midfielder that I'm not... Look, I thought he was good last season for us. But let's be fair. Lewis Ferguson's an upgrade, man. Absolute upgrade. For 60 mil is a big bargain, man, I think. Or we bring in Sudakov, who's another good one. The other name I'm thinking is Lewis Miley. He's only 20 and he could fit right in. There's another lad called Andre who I was thinking about, but he's not as good. Or this guy, Yusuf Yezaksky, who we can get for about that level, but I think he's not as good as what we've got around. As I said, Sudakov, good passing, good vision. He could be that central. He could be that linchpin in the middle. Look, we might have to pay a bit of money for him, and that's only if we lose someone. We're homegrown. We're sorted, man. I think homegrown. We're sorted, Ash. We've sorted the homegrown out. This is if we lose a central midfielder. For Sudakov, I think we could get him in at a good price. Let's have a look. They want about 70 mil. I'll pay 70 mil over a time, though. That'll do. £45 million with £25 million on add-ons. I don't mind it. It'll be either one of... It'll be Ferguson or Sudakov. Sudakov will get better wages on him, though. Let's see. This is only if Shurtard or whatever his name is in midfield goes. That's the French. Let the Frenchman go out Ittihad. And we bring in one midfielder. That's literally going to be my business done. Business will be completed. I think that's real good business from us. I think, personally. Sudakov would become... He'll be like our main guy in midfield. Zubamendi's a shout, you know. Do you know what? Zubamendi wouldn't be a bad shout, but I don't think he wants to join us. Should we have we'll answer the question at Zubi. Yeah, he wouldn't be interested in joining Everton. I wouldn't mind a Zubamendi. I thought we did great business when we got him in 44 mil. Where is Ange Postecoglou like the real one? What do you mean? What do you mean, where am I? What does that mean? Yes, Al Ittihad have offered us a deal of a 28.5 million. I'd take it for him. This guy was good, by the way. Last season, he came in and he really did a shift for us. But look, I'll happily let him go if it means we bring in a big central midfielder, which is what we're about to do. So I think it's a really good swap. We spend a bit of money. So we get one of either. We're going to bring in one of Ferguson or Sudakov. Sudakov wages will be better. Lewis Ferguson though will be cheaper. So, but look, either one, we take either one. Net spend. Oh, I don't care about net spend. Tell. We don't worry about that. We get whatever we're offered. We use it. We utilise the money, man. We utilise what we got. We basically let a load of players go. We've let a load out. Perchy, we need an FM WhatsApp group, mate. Shout. Let me sort that out. If anyone what I'll do, anyone on here now that wants to join it, do you know what? I love the idea. We'll do a WhatsApp group. We'll set Carl. What I'll do is I'll set one up after this. I'm up for doing that. If you want to join it, can you all comment on this stream if you want to join? And if I've already got your number from other group chats, I'll add you in. I'm up for that. I'll set one up, Carl. And if obviously I don't have your numbers, I'll find it. You can just email me your number and I can do it that way. And then we can have a little chinwag in there if you want. I'm totally up for that. We'll call it I'll create a little Perch to Glory thumbnail for it, for the icon or DM picture or whatever you want to call it. Oh, Liverpool have gone in for João Felix from Chelsea. 52 mil for Felix. Jeez. Yeah, and I'll get you in. Rinketti, I expected you'd want to join, man. Right. Another pre-season is Dundee. Let's play Dundee United. Opening game of the season is at home to Man City at the new stadium. But can we bring in the Sudakov, man? Sudakov is going to be a signing. That's the one I'm more leaning to over Ferguson. Yeah, defo, Carl, man. I'm more than happy to get you in, man. Joris Shotard is out. Now we're about to spend some moolah on either Ferguson or Sudakov. Let me know in the chat which one you would prefer. I'm leaning towards the Ukrainian over the Scotsman. But Lewis Ferguson, by the way, if we got Lewis Ferguson, I'd happily with him as well. I think he's a great player. See now, look, guys, that's the sort of player I think Spurs should go and get, is a Lewis Ferguson from Bologna. That's the sort of player I'd love Spurs to go and buy in real life. Go out there, get in a player like that who will be able to really improve our midfield. Same with the likes of yes, and then same with the likes of Sudakov. I think they're two good players, man. You need to jump on the retro database when you have when this save is done. Create dream. Yeah, Ryan, we can do that, mate. We'll do something like that. Sudakov's in now. Is Sudakov the one? Do I say yes? Shall we? Should we commit to Sudakov in the chat, guys? Chat. Are we committing to Sudakov? If we get Sudakov, we can't get Ferguson. Okay, guys, in the chat, I want, just put in there, Sudakov or Ferguson. Which one are we doing? Quickly. Just put in Sudakov or... I would lean to Sudakov. I think he would fit what we're doing at the moment, Brian. Sudakov would... But Ferguson would be good. FM is the radio, innit? Oh, what are we doing? Oh, I don't know which one. Oh, do you know what? You guys are too slow. I'm going Sudakov. Sudakov is going to be our star man. He's going to be the main guy. Up to 70 mil. He's coming in. Ferguson won't. Sudakov is going to be such a big player for us, by the way. What a signing we've just made. Central midfielder. Completely dictate everything for us. I'll give him number 11, but I'm going to sort out all the numbers in a bit. Mate, and then Ferguson, unfortunately. We could, by the way, we could still buy Lewis Ferguson. We actually could still buy... We could buy both of them. It would just mean we'd have to let somebody in midfield go as well. if we signed him, we'd have to let one go in midfield. That would be the only problem. We actually have a way we could bring in both. Do you know what? I'm going to bring both in. And the reason why I'm going to bring both in, I'm not going to register one of the... So I think I'm not going to register one of the sort of homegrown players that we had to bring in. I think there's a way we bring both in. And then someone like, whatever, like someone like Tom Davis, I just don't register for the league. Do you know what I mean? Why do we don't need Tom Davis registered for the league, right? He's rarely going to play. Now hating on a Scotsman. What's that got to do with Scots, man? Ain't Sudakov a medicine? I love it. So my theory, we don't register Mason Holgate, for example, for the league, but we register Ferguson. Because I think we do both. Do you know what? I might commit to both. I'm thinking about it. I think we can do both. And do you know what, guys? This isn't about Sudakov or Ferguson. This is Sudakov and Ferguson. This is what we're doing, man. This is how we're building this team. We're getting quality into midfield. There you go. We brought in Ferguson as well. That's what I'm saying. Midfield-wise, we've got quality in midfield. And look, all we do now is we say to someone like Mason Holgate, you're not getting registered. You're not getting registered for the Premier League. Who cares? I couldn't give a shit if Mason Holgate doesn't play for the Premier League. We just have to register him for Europe, right? It just means that someone like Pobega doesn't get registered for the Europa League, right? That's how it will work. We spent money, man. Yeah, we bring both in. Fuck it, man. That's how we do. That's how we roll. We bring both. We've spent £123 million, and most of that was on 2 central midfielders that have improved us. This guy I want to get out. He was already at the club before. He signed on it. I thought Papetti's a good bit of business. Ortega on a free is a good bit of business. Samarvic on a free, good business. So I think we've got a real quality at the moment that we have got in our midfield now. I think that was good business, man. I think we've got real talent now in the at Bramley Moor Docks. Look, we're upgraded our midfield massively now. And then now we've got one more friendly, and then we'll play the opening game. We should have enough time. I don't want to take you lot away from Ben's stream, because that's not fair. It's not how we do things around here. Now, Holgate can't, man. I don't mind. Look. I'm going to tell him he's going to play in other competitions. I don't mind. Cool. So... Mate, do you know what? We just have to find a way. Look, if Mason Holgate's upset that he's not playing in the Premier League, who cares, man? Like, I couldn't care less. He's in for one reason, for registration, man. That's Sudafed. I love it. I love it. Jared Branthwaite to Brighton. No, not happening. Close enough. You lot are hilarious. Okay, squad numbers. Jordan Henderson went to Lorient in the end. We thought about bringing him in. Right, first thing I'm doing, anyone in this under 20s is not going to get a number. These are all players I want out anyway. Right, first of all, let's have a look. I'm going to pick apart this number situation. Let's give He can have 12. Because someone wanted 19. Hwang Chan can have it. Ferguson can have that. I think that's really realistically fine. I'll give... Holgate can give 13 instead. Screw it, why not? I love being a nerd when I do all this. I love looking at numbers and... I'll swap those. So give Sudakov number 10, man. He's going to be the main man in midfield. And then put number 8 for Ferguson. Fran Garcia, I'll give number 22 and give Ross Barkley 20. I don't know why I play around with this so much. I'm such a dork, man. I act like such a loser. I'll give him 16 actually. Okay, cool. Figured all that out. I keep James Garner, man. James Garner's iconic at 37 now. Iconic player. Strauk, I'll give 17. Cool, we're done. I know my over-the-counter meds. Love it. It's so random, but it's brilliant. Last friendly before we play Man City is Faith Karagümrük from Turkey. So here goes. I think our midfield. I think we've got a squad now that can finish a lot higher than where we did. We've signed good players. I thought Lewis Ferguson's a good signing. Sudakov is a really good signing. That's just immediately our midfield better. I thought the likes of bringing in Ross Barkley temporarily can help us. Strauk is a good signing for centre half. Even keeping the likes of Icona on a longer term deal. Fran Garcia, I think is going to be good again this season. We brought in Ibrahim Abamba. He came in. Perchy came in. We brought in Elon Meslier at the beginning for 16 mil or whatever it was. So I think we're ready for Man City. We're going for 20 more minutes. I'll sim it to that. Now we can offload one player now if we need to, because we've got the likes of a Holgate that isn't registered, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not crying about Mason Holgate not being registered, right? Even the likes of a Milik, we could offload a Milik if we need at the end of the season, but to be fair, I think we've done well in our business. We'll play this I'm on that many meds. I rattle when I walk. Honestly, man, it's the pain. My dad's like that as well. Oh, Everton's Mikalenko's had a £52 million bid. Oh, that's a curveball. That is mad money, by the way. 52 mil for Mikalenko. See, I say I want 40 on top with 60. Maybe look, if they can offer us somewhere like 70 mil. They've offered us £66 million for Mikalenko at 27. He had a great season last, but for 66 mil, I think we get someone better for that. If we can't, we just reject the deal if we have to. Another left back now we're going to have to be looking at. Not the wing back, left back. Josh Doig, not a bad shout. Plays at Sassuolo. He could be the automatic replacement for Mikalenko for me. I think that's the replacement. 24 mil, or Lucas Piton from Vasco da Gama, an Italian left back. Let's have a look who else is there. Ian Matson's not a bad shout at left back, and he's also homegrown at Chelsea, I believe. Oh, he's just Chelsea, not Chelsea, so just England. AC Milan want the Scotsman. I might get this geezer in. What can we get sort of price-wise? 22 mil to replace Mikalenko. Do you know what? I'm all for it. Mikalenko can go for... I think that's how we've got to do business, right? If big offers come in for a player, we use it, but use it straight away to replace him. 25 mil. I think I've overpriced massively. I didn't mean to do that. That was stupid. I could have got him a lot cheaper than 25 mil, but I'm not complaining. Still a good business, I think. If you get the money for Mikalenko in, boom. Kind of rushed to get that deal done, but Josh Doig is going to be the replacement at left back immediately. So I think we've got to work like that with Everton, because let's be fair, we're not going to be able to go out there and sign the biggest signing, for example. That's a good signing from PSV by 5 mil for Jacob Ramsey. But if Mikalenko, I'd happily retain him. I'm not going to bring anyone in for the sake of it. Wait, what do you mean you're not taking the blame? You haven't even been here, man. Perch, my start to the season's 1-1. Okay, fair enough. Big up, my friend. Good morning. I'm not taking the blame anymore. Mate, I think I've done good business. I'll tell you, the business we've done, mate, is good this window. Look, I'll show you. You've not been around today, but look, this is the business. If Mikalenko goes, we're going to bring in 24-year-old Josh Doig, who's at Sassuolo, for 25 mil. But our business has been about bringing in Sudakov, Ferguson. This guy was already on a deal before we joined. Tom Davis, short-term. Perchy, good squad player. Holgate and John Joe Kenny, as well as Tom Davis, in that conversation, as with Ross Barkley. Pabeda was already signed anyway. Ortega on a free, and Samarvic on a free. I thought we've done business, man. I think we've done really good business. We've rotated in and outs. Sensible business, man. Mikalenko's a good left back. I could have held him and then maybe not signed a new deal or whatever. It is what it is. Mate, do you know what? This is a good season for us now. Let's bounce. What I'm trying to do, mate, now for this season is all about keep getting Everton back into Europe year in, year out. We can then build our... Fidalgo's completed his move. Oh, mate, they got him for 2 million, by the way. We should have been all over that to bring him in. We had him in on loan last season. We should have probably been all over that. That would have been a good squad player in midfield, but it's fine. Big up not being sacked yet. Honestly, the memes about me getting sacked is hilarious. Jared Branthwaite, man. Branthwaite's been linked heavily. I just want the whole choose your Everton captain. Yeah, we would have done that. If Mick 66 mil. Yeah, it's stupid money for a left back. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Jared Branthwaite wanted to go to there, man. Man, I can't really lose Branthwaite for me. Yeah, I agree. And replace him immediately with a left back from Scotland in Josh Doig from Sassuolo. I think that's amazing business. 61, not 66 it was. It becomes 66 million once he's played 20 games in Saudi Arabia. And then immediately we replace him with Josh Doig, who played a good year, I think. Espanyol have made a move for Basilic. I just want Doig to sign, man. I need him to sign before the Man City game. That's the only problem. I shouldn't have probably let him go immediately, but we've got Garcia at left back if we need to. Milik's injured. He hasn't agreed the deal yet, man. I need him just to sign the deal so we can get him in. And then it's Man City, Newcastle, Burnley, Forest and Brentford. We might be able to get maybe 1, maybe 2 games in to start the season. Doig, there we go. Josh Doig signs. He's our new left back. He can wear the number 3. I think that's top business for me. There's nothing about that business I don't like. We send out on a hotel. Exactly. That's why I think I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm bringing it up. I've now negotiated a little bit more wiggle room with money, so we've got a little bit more money floating about if we need it. We've spent £146 million worth of players, by the way. So it's not like we're not spending money. We are. We've just really built the team, man. Mate, this is it, man. Perchy's new campaign. We start our first game against Manchester City. Who did they win the league last season? I can't remember who won the league last season. Hang on, we can check. Yeah, Man City, the champions. We opened the season at the new stadium against the champions. Jared Branthwaite, man. Oh, this is going to be a problem for us because we need Branthwaite for registration. Oh, no, we can't. Wait, they signed him from Carlisle. Oh, okay, maybe we don't need to then worry about too much about the registration side of things. For me, if they want him, I want 60 mil for him. Because I'll need to go and buy in a better defender. They're not going to... We're only going to let him go for 60 mil. I'm not pissing about with it. I like Branthwaite. He fits our team perfectly. And the season's about to start. So it's 60 mil or no go. Here goes, man. Opening game. Opening game against Man City. In goes Doig. Let's have a look at the team. So our back line is going to be that back 4. Like it. New signing comes in immediately to play in at left back. With Patterson, O'Brien, Branthwaite, Doig, Gardner, Ferguson and Sudakov. The 2 new lads in midfield are here to really dominate in midfield for me. I think these lads, we could play him... Now, we could play him like that. James Gardner can play there, ball winner there. That's our 3. I think Akone back on the right. McNeil and Calvert-Lewin. That's our squad, man. That's a strong lineup, man. I don't care, man. I think that's a really strong lineup. The bench of Ortega, Strauch, Bamba, Papetti. Man, mate, that's sick, man. I rate it. I respect it. It's respect. Respect. Right. That's the team. Here we go, man. Man City. Mate, look. If you win 1-0, man, win 1-0 all the time, you're all good. If you can... The thing the art on this game is as long as you can defend, you're good. I think that's a squad, man. We built. James Garner leads the team out at the Branley-Moore Docks. It is Everton versus Manchester City. Come on. Come on. They didn't. Ryan's Wolves did not get promoted. They lost in the semi-finals of the playoffs to Norwich. They got battered by them as well. Come on. Bernardo. There's Rico Lewis. Catch by Meslier. Meslier replaced Pickford asked to leave, so we replaced him immediately with Meslier from Leeds. Others that wanted to go, we've got rid of a few players out and replaced them straight away. Likes of our midfield now. Sudakov and Ferguson. Oh, that was close. Close from Asensio. 40-year-olds at centre-half, man. Yeah, just no nonsense. Get the ball and hoof it. Pepe and Albiol, I love it. And Dante. Go old school, man. I respect it. Good ball in. Foden. Oh, it's a stunning finish from Phil Foden. 1-0 Man City. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Because play started well, to be fair, but it is a good goal from Phil Foden. Asensio. Good catch from Meslier. Bournemouth 1, Forest 0. Hamad Traore. Oh, well done. Ferguson now. Back to Meslier. O'Brien. Ferguson. Meslier. Out to Branthwaite on this left-hand side. Doig into Sudakov. Sudakov finds Ferguson. That's a lovely bit of football. Lovely football. Ferguson. Patterson. Patterson. Oh, it's just wide for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The protest. Get out of it. We're 1-0 down against Man City, the champions, man. And we're playing okay here. We're not out of this game. I think the midfield three have done brilliantly for us. They started well. Tottenham's Papsar 1-0 up against Liverpool. Perchy out is already going. Lewis Ferguson's a beast in this game. Great signing and will be a midfield for years to come. Mate, I agree. That's the sort of player I'd love Tottenham to sign in real life. A Ferguson, a Sudakov. Those sort of players where you go, do you know what? Yeah, you might be paying big money, but they fit right in. We paid about 100 mil for the pair of them, to a degree. If they can start getting that ball, Liverpool, Mickey van der Ven has scored for Tottenham to go 2-1 up. Doig. There's James Garner, the captain, into Sudakov, who finds Ferguson. Gardner, O'Brien, lovely football. Everton, by the way. We're playing beautiful football. Sudakov. He's the one that we just have in midfield to dominate. Garner, Ferguson. Keeps going himself. A good save from Edison. Edison with a massive save. Corner will be taken by James Garner. He's the man. He's the legend at the football club, James Garner, after scoring the winner in Poland, where they went and won the Europa Conference League. Dwight McNeil. Come on. 60 minutes in, we played brilliant. Good start this has been. Doig does well to find McNeil. Back post. Calvert-Lewin can't get there. And we're starting to be involved a little bit more now in this second half. Let's get the changes on. Let's give Samavic a debut. And we'll bring on... No, we'll bring... Actually, no. We'll bring Samavic on. He's coming on. Brilliant. Right, and then we'll bring off... No, we'll keep that on. We'll just make that one change for now. Bring Dwight McNeil off and bring on Lazar Samavic to come on the pitch. Make a couple more changes, maybe defensively if we need to. Could also bring on maybe like a Milik up top for a Calvert-Lewin. We'll bring on Hwang Hee-chan, Sudakov for Aronson, and Ross Barkley for Ferguson. We'll bring those lads off because I don't want them getting absolutely. They're going to be our best players at the moment. We can't just force them playing every 5 minutes. Mo Salah has missed a penalty. Tottenham 3, Liverpool 1. Oh, it's a lovely header, Ruben Diaz. 2-0. Game. Oh, that's game over. We try. Like, committed bodies. It is what it is, man. Opening game. We'll bring Josh Doig off now. Bring on Fran Garcia, but that's just frustrating. I thought we played better than to lose 2-0 today. I thought we played well today. Patterson to Ikone. O'Brien. Garner. Branthwaite. Oh, that's a poor pass. Good play from Bentancur. Branthwaite, Meslier. Yeah, I don't think we can get in a thing now. I don't think we're stacked on our squad depth. We've filled it, everyone. Oh, it's a third. It's Oscar Bob. It's a great goal. Maybe offside, but that to lose 3-0 on the opening day is harsh. I thought we've played so much better than to have a 3-0 loss today. I thought, look, if we'd lost 1-0, you'd have gone, that's a fair result. But to lose 3-0, 2 late goals, in fairness, I threw bodies forward. So it is what it is. We lose the opening day of the season. Should we squeeze in one more game quickly? Squeeze in one more game against Newcastle before we hand you over to... how long have we been going for? Does it say? Going for 2.5 hours. Yeah, look, what we'll do... Can't lose the opening game. We'll go one more emergency meeting. We'll do one more game quickly, and then I'll send you all over to the coffee company. Ben, are you okay to start about 5 minutes late? Is that okay? And we'll do one more game. Yeah, it's City, man. We can't. Man City won the league last season, man. But in fairness, did we genuinely, hand on heart, deserve to lose 3-0? I'd say, look, if we'd lost 1-0, you'd have gone a fair result. But I'm not going to sit back at 1-0 down with 5 minutes to go. I might as well just throw a few bodies forward. So I think it's harsh to lose 3-0. Okay, Ben, I'll finish this game and I'll send everyone over to you literally once over, man. I'll literally send everyone over to you after this game. We'll play the Newcastle game and then we'll send everyone over. Yeah, wicked. We'll do that, mate. So, sounds good to me. Perfect. We'll do one more game and we'll send everyone over to Ben's channel. Guys, if you do, make sure you are liking and subscribing. We've had 2 new subscribers today. Big up Lily White Lane, man. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're doing well. How many likes have we had? We've got. Can we get 2 likes? 2 likes away from 30 would be lovely. Just need 2 more. Let's finish the stream off against Newcastle. 2 games into the season. We've had offers for players. Oh, finally we get this guy out. He's awful. Oh, I'll take that from Getafe. Both deals I'll have. He can go on loan. Come on. Another deal to let him go on loan to Ipswich. Don't mind it. Branthwaite. I'm telling you, he's only going. You offer me 60, I take 60 and you can have him. But I'm not losing Branthwaite for less than 60 mil. There, cool. You'll keep getting rejected then. It'll keep getting rejected. Come on. Newcastle away. Just can't start a season with 2 losses on the bounce, man. Newcastle, I think, lost their opening game as well. Right. The lads in midfield, Ferguson, same team again. We go again, same team. Mate, I love it. Mate, as I said, if you can find a way to get a good defence on here, as long as you then buy a top striker, you're going to get goals, right? Same team, exactly the same team against, this time against Newcastle. It's a Jose Mourinho run Newcastle, who lost their opening day game. We lost ours to Man City. Now let's bounce back. That's the aim, man. We got to bounce back here. Corner whipped in. Back post now to Sudakov, the Ukrainian. Whips in to the back post, who finds Dwight McNeil. Good save, Nick Pope. I love it. Big up, Josh. How you doing, man? Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're wrapping it up shortly. Chance goal is Calvert-Lewin. And Everton open their scoring finally in the league against Newcastle. Dominic Calvert-Lewin starts us off. Let's go. 1-0. Gordon. Patterson. Oh, he's let Livramento. It's missed a sitter there. Chance for Gordon. Deflected. It's another corner. Newcastle. Newcastle's starting to get the ball rolling here. Just need to end their sort of dominance at the moment. Other games in the league, I think Southampton beat Forest, but it's now Branthwaite into Sudakov, who finds Ferguson. Ferguson tries to find McNeil, can't. It's a lovely ball for Rooney. Rooney Bardiel. Trippier. That's a good... Nah. How is that a foul? That's an amazing tackle. Ah, it's just a shambles, man. Referee, man. What? And now it's Isak. Scores past Meslier. Sorry. Can anyone tell me how that's a fucking penalty? Where's the foul? Where's the foul? I'll get the ball. Branthwaite, brilliant to O'Brien. Ferguson. Good football now. Sudakov. Ferguson. Look at the football. And it's Jared Branthwaite. Sorry, that is one of the best goals that you'll ever see. Honestly, magic in midfield, man. Magic in midfield. Sorry, what a goal that is to go 2-1 up, by the way. Watch this. Oh. It's 3-1, it's O'Brien, and we are cutting them open like butter. It is lovely. What a goal that is. Jake O'Brien. Lovely. We deserve it as well, man. We had a little moment in the middle, but we've dominated since. Let's kill this game, man. I think for us this season with Everton, Champions League football has got to be a shoo-in. We've spent good money. We've got good players. I think we could be there or thereabouts, man. Just need to, these sort of games you've just got to see out, right? 3-1 up. Comfortable in the first half now. Tonali finds Anthony Gordon. Gordon goes, it's deflected and it has gone in. It's Newcastle 2, Everton 3, and the former Evertonian has scored. It's 3-2. Ah, that's annoying because we've looked good, man. They've just had spells where they've just kept themselves in the game. Ow. Gordon has made it 3-3. Look at that instantly. Oh. That's so jarring, man. We've deserved more than this. We've been brilliant, man. How is it 3-3, by the way? Absolute madness. We've played some absolute phenomenal football. If they win this, by the way. Oh. No way. Livramento. Good tackle. Gardner now. Surely on the counter. Oh, Anthony Gordon is dominating here, man. He is killing us. Trippier. This is heartbreaking, man. Oh, what a fucking goal. And it's 4-3 Newcastle. And just like that, all of our good work has been ripped apart and undone. Oh, that's so jarring. We don't deserve to be losing this game, by the way. don't deserve it. We've played such better than they. We're such the better team. I'm going to bring on Strauch into midfield now. How are we losing this game, by the way? Jeez, man. I don't know how we're losing. It's insane. We're 3-1 up at half time. Honestly, Anthony Gordon has tore us an absolute new one. It's going to be 5. It is 5. Oh! Damn it, man. That's heartbreaking, man. Look, it is what it is. Newcastle have played well, but honestly, Anthony Gordon has absolutely ripped us there. There's nothing I can do. When Anthony Gordon plays as good as that, what are you meant to do? He's the best player on the pitch. Nah, it's fine. Look, I'll take that one. I should have changed it at half time, but I didn't want to change the game up, man. But I should have done. That second half, Anthony Gordon, absolute. Like, it was just 15 minutes of madness. But it's fine. Look, we bounce on, man. We move on. We'll be fine. We've got a good squad here. I'm telling you, we've got a good squad. It's just a silly game to lose that, man. I almost want to go to the next and bounce back, but I don't want to eat into. I don't want to eat into Ben's time. We've got Burnley next. We've got to bounce back. Look, guys, look, we're going to wrap it up, man. It is what it is, man. It was a bit of an ending of pain, to be honest. But the problem is I need to bring in a goalkeeper, though. The goalkeeper had a mare, but let's be fair, it wasn't the goalkeeper who messed up there. I thought Anthony Gordon made stunk Patterson out of the game, man. Second half, anyway. Look, we'll wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much. Absolutely love doing this stuff, man. This stuff with you guys is quality. It's so much fun. So yeah, look, we'll wrap it up. We're going to keep bouncing, firing, and keep bouncing back. We're going to get there. On your way out, guys, please, if you haven't already, please like, please subscribe. We need one more like. Can someone in the chat like the stream quickly? You need one like to get to 30. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching. Much love. Have an amazing day. And go into the chat and spam Perchy in Ben's chat, please. Can you all go into Ben's chat and spam Perchy? That'd be wicked. I'll make sure I have redirected you all. Yeah, I have. So make sure you go over there. Thank you so much as always, guys. Love spending time with you guys. You guys are cool. Peace out. Have a good one. Take it easy.